Hello, it's Steven here on BlueMoonRisingTV. Elliot is here as well.
Hello!
Make noises at the camera.
Yes,
hello. There we go. Good. It's Manchester City versus Middlesbrough. Obviously, we've just beat Barcelona 3-1 in the Champions League. Who saw that coming? He's dancing. Look how happy he is. Paul's dancing behind the camera.
I always said it was going to be a draw. It was not a draw. We absolutely spanked him.
We mullered him. We absolutely... and the best thing about it was apparently Mikel Arteta mugging off Messi afterwards. He told him to go back to the locker room with the little boy, which is amazing. Yeah. Which Messi said, "Come here, fool," and basically got a little bit kind of dually, challenging each other. But on the word of duel,
like a fan duel.
A fan duel. That wasn't rehearsed, but it worked quite well. But obviously, it's the Premier League, so we're doing our fan duel team. As ever, you can get involved. It's the £5,000 fan favourite. There's money to be won. You've got to be 18 and based in the UK to get involved. But Elliot is the king of fan duel. He's the man. Well, he's not won anything for a while.
Well, I've had a couple of slippery weeks. But there's been a few unpredictable results in the Premier League, so that's why I'm blaming the players.
Best league in the world, apparently.
Obviously.
There we go.
Yeah.
But this is the glorious 11 that are going to bring the points for us. But I'm going to start where we have to start. These two, Aguero and Negredo. We had to put them back together. Together. Right. Shush. Beauty and the Beast. Aguero and Negredo. We've got Middlesbrough this week. I'm the Beast, right?
Yeah,
that'll do. And these are back up together on FanDuel because they're both mint. And
you've got a slight look of Negredo, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Like an undernourished Negredo.
Undernourished Negredo. Cheers, man.
New out on Twitter.
Undernourished Negredo. Last week we had technical Dickov, and now we've got like malnourished Negredo.
Perfect.
Okay, that's going to be my new Twitter name.
Yeah.
Dream and team. Then in midfield, we've gone for Joe Allen because he just gets points, and Joe Allen is up against Stoke and West Ham.
And he's a hipster.
He is a hipster, the Welsh Chavi, as everyone calls him. Gundogan, obviously 4 goals in 2 games at the moment.
Yes, Gundogan, we love him.
Liverpool have got Watford at home. Mane and Lallana are always good for points because they just seem to be banging them in. Collins, he just seems to be the points king once again as well.
He always picks points up on FanDuel. He's a super active defender, that's why he's a great player.
And ever always get a full-back or a wing-back in this case if you can, so we've gone for Alonso of Chelsea. He's been playing left wing-back for Conte, and he's been getting loads of points as well. He's a very good player. Otamendi, just because he's a bit of a brute, he's going in our team at the moment. And then the man who performed miracles at Old Trafford last week, Tom Heaton in goal. But that is our FanDuel team. Get involved. Let us know which team you picked. Let us know in the comments who you think is going to get the points in this week. And now we'll go on to pick the team. Now, we've got Middlesbrough. It wouldn't be anything more typical City than beating Barcelona and then losing against Middlesbrough. So I'm a little bit terrified. Their form is actually okay as well. After a run of defeats, they beat Bournemouth and they obviously held Arsenal as well. So they've not bad on form.
Yeah, we've got a weird patchy record against Borough. I wouldn't say that they're a bogey team, but we've had,
beat 8-1 once.
We got beat 8-1.
Yes.
That was a long time ago. That was
we were there before the money came in.
That was the old City. But of course they beat us 2-0 as well in the
it was only
in a cup run,
January last year. They knocked us out of the FA Cup.
That's right.
I would like to think that we should be winning this one after that result, after the confidence we'll get from a game like Barcelona. And that was good, wasn't it? Where were you? Were you enjoying it?
I don't want to get. I was ill, so I spent most of the game in a certain room in my house, and I won't give you any more detail.
But just sweating profusely watching Gundogan.
It was grim. I had to watch it again a few hours later on a replay thing, but man, that second half was absolutely out of this world.
We were good, weren't we? That seems to be.
It was wicked.
A turning point, I reckon, mentally, surely.
Don't say that.
Okay, I've just said it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Right, now Borough are going to beat us.
The top comment is going to be you've jinxed us, Stephen. And, you're probably right.
No, we look great, but you're right. It would be very typical City to have that performance in the second half and then a dull game against Middlesbrough.
Are we ever going to shake that fear?
No, I don't think so. No, but I think it's good. I think it's good to keep that fit. Yeah,
it's healthy.
Of course it is.
Yeah, we won't ever get too confident, too cocky for
for
our
not
stage
like
and
them
so
other
on.
Teams.
No, but into the actual team news, apparently Fernandinho's a doubt. Now he went off against Barcelona and was replaced by Fernando. He would obviously be a big loss. Bakary Sagna apparently still not available, and Fabian Delph has just disappeared. Has anyone seen Fabian Delph?
He's with Yaya, I think.
We're just chilling,
just doing nothing,
doing Yaya
in a jacuzzi
things.
with Yaya, eating.
Well, he's happy. That's an odd pairing, isn't
Fernando looked pretty good actually when he came on for Fernandinho, I thought.
Well, and also he was great right back the other day.
Yes.
So he's not a bad little squad player, you know. He'll step in.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been a massive fan of his, but his last couple of performances, he has definitely looked better. And with Fernandinho being out, yeah, you'd expect to see him. Maybe.
And I can't really not go into this without mentioning this guy properly. Negredo. We all love Negredo. He's obviously coming back. He's probably going to score, isn't he? As long as we're winning 4-0, I don't mind.
Yeah, I almost... no, I can't say that. I was going to say almost. If we were 4-0 up, I'd always be quite happy to see Negredo get one back. But
how long as he ran and jumped into the Colin Bell stand, hugged all the City fans.
Do you think he'd celebrate if he scored, Negredo, if he scored against us?
Oh, I don't know. I think he genuinely loves the City fans. I think he.
Yeah.
If he scored the world, he'd let him have it. But anyway, should we go on to pick the team? Right. The biggest difficulty we were chatting a little bit before the video, and we couldn't debate between 4 and 3 at the back. But I think we settled on 4 in the end. Yeah. Because it was just difficult. It's going to be Claudio Bravo in goal because Caballero has done good the last couple of games, I think.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, but
really good.
But there's no reason not to play Bravo for this.
Yeah, he'll be there. Then I think it's easier to start with the front three. Actually, no, I won't do that because Paul's got editing. That'll probably be a nightmare for him. In defence, I think we've gone for Fernando at right back again because he was good the other day. Yeah. And then Stones and Otamendi centre back. Yeah.
Fine.
What about Vinny?
I don't know if he's... I think if you start Vinny, you're expecting to play him for 90 minutes, really. I just don't know if he's quite ready for... Has he played since he come back from injury? Has he done a full 90 yet? He hasn't, has he?
He's done a 90. He's definitely done 70. He did. He came off against United because apparently he felt something, so they didn't want to risk it. So he has been on the bench, hasn't he?
He'll stay on the bench, I think, coming in if we...
It's going to be difficult for him to get back, isn't it?
It is going to be difficult, yeah. And especially with any, injury niggle sort of hanging above his head, it's even more difficult.
And one man who probably will start is Kolarov. I mean, he's so up and down. He was all right against Barcelona, but he's just so up and down. But I think he's Pep's first choice left back by the looks of it.
There was a little video during the week that I don't know if you saw about him and Kolarov having an argument. It was before the Barcelona game. Having a little. Well, they weren't arguing. It was just you couldn't hear it. It was filmed at the training ground, so you couldn't hear what anybody was saying.
Pep though?
But it was just Pep being Pep. Big flapping hands everywhere.
You bet he's like in the kitchen in the morning doing breakfast.
But but it looked like he was giving Kolarov the proper once over or something, and Kolarov was kind of saying, "No, I'll do it like this," and he was going, "No, you do it like this."
I'll kick it really hard.
Which is what everybody does. Which is what everybody does when they're watching Kolarov. He goes, "No." But I mean, he nearly took that free kick that De Bruyne took against Barcelona. He stood over it for a minute, and I thought, "No, get away from that."
At that point, me and Paul were already really pissed. I'll be honest.
What free kick? De Bruyne free kick.
Yesterday was a write-off for us. We were so hungover, but we did a vlog, and it's going up soon. It might already be up. If it is, there'll be a link somewhere in the end board or whatever. But we enjoyed that. Watch it. And watch me and Paul be very drunk. But yeah, with that, our reaction to the De Bruyne goal. What a free kick that was, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was wicked. Yeah.
But I think Colorado's going to start. I think he's
it seems to. He favours him clearly. So
the midfield, if Fernandinho isn't there, it kind of picks itself really. I think it'll be Gundogan, Silva, and De Bruyne.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very attacking, but I think against Middlesbrough at home, you think you've got to really go for it.
Yeah, and also, he'll want to. If we're looking for, obviously we're looking for a win, but we're obviously looking to up that goal difference as well. Yeah. And try and put as many past him as we possibly can. Coming off the back of Barcelona. If Gundogan's scoring like he has been, then and De Bruyne, then happy days, But Gundogan, man, he's the new. The new what?
Do you know what? He's got a little bit of a Lampard trait to him, ghosting into the box last minute. Different kind of player, but he does have this kind of Lampard eye for a tapping. Paul was saying before the season that he thinks he might get 15 goals this season. Right. And, I think he's quite proud of that claim.
What's he on at the moment? Gundogan? 5. Yeah.
4 in 2 games.
Yeah.
He's on fire.
Yeah, wicked.
And De Bruyne is De Bruyne, and Silva playing brilliantly. Yeah. We didn't mention, by the way, Zaba, we don't think he'll play this game right back because he just gave it his all, didn't he? And he looked knackered.
He looked done in. He was really good. That was a good. You don't see them that often anymore. Those sort of Zabaleta performances, but that was one of his. On a good day. But he did look done. There was a moment done in afterwards
where he turned to the fans, Zabaleta, and did that at a corner.
Yeah.
It was great. There was a ripple of roar around the Etihad. He got everyone going. That was a captain performance for him. He was excellent that day. But yeah, we're going to put him on the bench.
I don't see him playing in this.
He might actually be tired. I think the front three then, we've gone for Sterling because he's just playing really well, and I think he's the first choice right winger.
Again, Barcelona, he played brilliantly. He plays well in the Champions League, Sterling.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's a funny old thing. It's a confidence. He just goes for it. He really goes for it. It's like he's got that point to prove and the biggest stage possible to prove it on being the Champions League.
Yeah.
And he goes goes for it.
I think it kind of debunks the myth a little bit about him not being strong mentally. I think he is genuinely. I think he does have doubts, but I think he wants to be strong mentally. You know what I mean by that? I think he wants to be best. I think he really wants to.
And I don't see any reason to rest him because he's got the fitness. So
boundless energy. The energy of a 21-year-old. I miss those days.
Yeah.
Raheem, you're boundless energy.
Yeah, I do. 3 years ago.
We were doing kick-ups for the forfeit and we were knackered after 2 minutes. So
I wasn't. I just did mine straight off the bat.
We'll see about that in a bit. We'll keep watching. We'll do the forfeits. Pathetic.
Mine are good.
Then Aguero is at his best at the moment. He was winning balls against Barcelona, then breaking counter-attacks.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. There was a couple. He did a couple of them where he was just, and there was one where the ball was taken off him, and he thought, oh well, somebody else is going to deal with that now, and he just bombed it and nicked it back like woo, straight at the back and just nicked it. It was beautiful.
And it makes a difference. A lot of people said, why is he resting Aguero or whatever? But I think what we had last year is some players just look tired because they were played too often. Yeah. And now because De Bruyne and Aguero were both left on the bench for a couple of games, they look sharp. They looked well up for it. And I think this is why you have to tactically rest players every now and then because then they are ready for the big games. And Aguero, the last 2 games, has been on it, hasn't he?
Without doubt. Yeah. All that, Aguero crisis and all that kind of stuff that the press was starting to hint at a little bit has shut him up the last couple of games. Yeah,
he was on it. Even though he didn't score, he was a huge part of that game.
Yeah.
All the stats as well about how he's running. I think it's 6.1 kilometres on average per game, and last season it was 4.5 or something. He's just running loads.
Yeah. You can see he wants it.
Then on the left wing, Nolito, I reckon.
He was a late sub in that game. I like this. I was talking about it on Twitter the other week. Actually, I like this new Nolito vibe that's coming in. Hard Nolito, where
not in everything.
Gone his little soft little tiptoey Nolito in his big old hard nut.
Do you reckon something's happened in his end? He's just gone
around nutting everyone. Well, apparently,
maybe he lives in
saying,
you know
what, he's got. Somebody was saying he has actually got a bit of that in him. We've just not seen it yet. So, I think that's what we've said it before, and I know Alex has said it as well a few times. We need somebody like that in the squad who is a bit of a Tevez, a bit of a bastard.
That's the word.
A bit of a Suarez, a bit of a Tevez, a bit of a. You know what? The media don't really like him, and the opposition fans really hate him. Yeah, exactly. So I'm praying that's what Nolito turns into.
Yeah, I like it. I like Nolito.
An arrogant.
I hope he becomes horrible, is what I'm saying. As long as he's headbutting people, we're all happy. He spends 2 months in handcoats and he's already attacking people.
That's it, yeah.
Basically, great. That's what Manchester does to you. Right, on to the City predictor. Where are we going with this? Right, well, basically, last week, we had to... Elliot missed 2 in a row, so he had to do this one regardless if he won or not. I actually lost it, so we both had to do it.
Big time you lost it. I called the score exactly right, and the first goal scorer.
Yes.
So there's no way I should have had to do the kick-ups, but I had missed 2, so...
You did miss 2, so that fair game's fair game.
It didn't bother me, because the kick-ups were easy, so
you had to do 20 kick-ups. I am absolutely exhausted. Paul, roll the first clip.
Take one. Just bang my foot on that. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not good at kick-ups. I was always more of a passing person than a skills person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23. Finally. Don't know what take number that was, but I did it. Oh, sweaty.
There I am, absolutely nailing it about 20 minutes later.
You looked exhausted.
I was exhausted. I actually went for a brew halfway during that, and I thought I'd come back to it and take it properly. And but I'm not. See, I'm more of a creative midfielder. I'm not a guy for kick-ups and whatever. Right. I'm just kind of drifting inside. None of those fancy, none of those kick-ups and whatever. I'm just pure goals. But look at the state of Elliot's effort here. Paul, play this clip.
Whoa!
I'm knackered already.
4, 5, 6.
Hey!
I've got the right shoes on.
This ball's not pumped up.
8.
Ah!
Hey. Genuine. Elliot's gone nuclear, just attacking the camera.
Sorry, Steven.
That wasn't brilliant by any stretch of the imagination.
That was
it was awful ball control.
Yes.
But I did get there in the end. Have a look at this.
This is it this time. Ready for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Whoa.
11,
Yeah.
12.
Come on.
Getting
there.
16,
Hey.
19.
I'm getting there.
I'm getting there. Oh, what? No, pull. No. Wait. Steven, put it away. That's the pathetic thing I've ever seen. You're a grown adult and you're actually claiming that as something with validity. And Paul, you should be ashamed of yourself too.
It was his idea. I'm going to blame Paul now and say it was Paul's idea. Is that right?
Mean, basically, for that forfeit, you've lost the forfeit.
I've got an extra one. Oh, no. I have to keep doing them over and over again.
Maybe, but this week's forfeit, we didn't know what we were going to do, but we were going to do something boring like bake a cake, but we got inspired by, from the earlier on the video with malnourished Negredo. Or underfed Negredo.
Undernourished Negredo. That's what I said. Steven looks like an undernourished Negredo, which you can see quite clearly.
Quite clearly, he wants food, so he's obviously. Yeah. But we said Elliot had said he'll change his Twitter to Fat Zabba.
Fat Zabba, which I've actually been told by numerous people that I look like. In fact, a few people on the comments in these videos have said, Zabba, let us put a bit of weight on. So whoever loses the forfeit, I lose it, I am at Fat Zabba.
I am underfed Negredo.
Underfed Negredo. So
amazing.
Just for match day. For the next match day.
I don't actually know who goes first, so we'll do rock, paper, scissors for this one. Who goes first now I'm choosing?
Okay. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. You've won. Yeah, you go first, right. First goal scorer.
Aguero. Aguero. Wait, who's not going for Aguero?
I'm actually going to go for Raheem Sterling. Sterling's not a bad shout.
Yep.
Then, so I get man of the match, don't I?
Yeah.
And man of the match for me will be Kevin De Bruyne.
Good shout, yeah. Man of the match for me will be Gundogan.
And then you get, not a bad shout either. And then you get, that's good because I've got a goal scorer and you get man of the match. You could win that one either way.
Yeah.
Score prediction.
Oh, it's really hard actually, this one. It's a really, really difficult one. Coming off the back of the Barca thing and with our record against Borough, but I'm going to go with 2-0, City.
I love a record against Borough based on 8 years ago.
Based on, one game 8 years ago and one game 2 years ago.
Yeah, that'll do. But I think we're going to batter them. I'm feeling really confident.
They worry me.
9-0. No, I'm going to go for like a 4-0. Yeah, I'm feeling confident. I think we're just on a high and I think we'll go at him. And I think we'll get an early goal and that'll do. But
all right.
Hopefully.
So 4-0, 2-0.
And there's going to be some interesting Twitter names next week either way. But Blues, this is our pick the team up, see predictor. Any ideas for forfeits? Get in the comments below. How much does he look like a Fat Zabba? How much does he look like a malnourished Negredo? Get in the comments, drop a like on the video, subscribe, and we will see you soon.